Well, the Whalers controlling right now here in a 2-0 lead over Team Alberta here in the 2024 CBHA National Championships. The U20 Girls B semifinals here in this game. The Whalers coming in at a 1-3-0 record against Team Alberta, who is 0-4 so far in this tournament. Right now the Whalers looking to move on and still controlling a 2-0 lead. Brought back along for a quick shot that time, and that's going to be swallowed up and held on to. And some changes being made right now here by both sides. 9 1/4 left to go in the opening frame. So we'll see an attacking zone face-off here this time for Team Alberta. So come back out now to the blue line, and out come the Whalers trying to get their offense going right now, looking for the lead pass. That time it was broken up. And that stop going to be made right there by the Alberta goaltender. Hannah Lutz-Berube that time with the stop. Rather, excuse me, Megan Traversy, and that's going to set up an attacking zone face-off to her blocker side. Now the Whalers lining for the attacking zone draw, going to come back out to the point and pumped all the way back in behind the net that time of Traversy. Almost coming up to the halfway mark here, period number 1. So they 2-0 lead right now here for the Whalers coming out in this game. 1-3-0 in round robin play in this tournament. Trying to pick up their second win. This one spiked all the way back in behind the net. The centering pass in front, trying to get the backhand off, and now it's shrugged away. And out comes Alberta. Trying to work it out right to left. They can only get it so far. It's stopped by the defense that time of the Whalers. And this one can be rattled all the way back around. Put them all the way back on down to the near side. Williams trying to play it. Now all the way back along. Here are the Whalers. Trying to get on it. That time it's cut off. And to get in that time is Morris. Already now that ball just gets to her and will come all the way back on down the near side. And finally now Alberta going to drive it all the way back in. Rather, the Whalers going to drive it all the way back inside the zone. But that's going to go for an icing here with 7:48 left to go in period number 1. Now the attacking zone draw, but this ball is going to be elevated all the way back on out to the neutral zone, and out comes the Whalers again. This one brushed all the way back in down to the corner. Going to get back on it. Instead now, the Whalers trying to get through. Carried back along by Jorgensen there for Alberta. They'll just toss this one back in behind the net, and recharging now here. This time are the Whalers, and able to find it on the stick that time of Wilson Slater, trying to get this one on through the middle. Plays a pass on forward, looking to get it back to herself, could not. Back on the forward pass. Ansemir with it. He'll throw it back into the corner, now rimmed around back along to the near side. Awaiting it there now is number 21. She'll look to turn this one back along off the wall, and it's finally going to be brushed all the way as far as the Whalers can get it. Single-digit numbers right now here in the opening period. The Whalers controlling this game right now 2-0 after 2 quick goals just almost 2 minutes into the first period. This will go all the way back down, no icing waved off. Going to start the rush right now here for the Whalers is 88, but trying to get the ball out of their own end. And now this one turned over now for Alberta's shot as it goes wide of the cage. He played all the way to the line, and finally that shot broken up and kicked back on over to the far side corner. And that'll bring us here to another stoppage in play here with 5:48 left to go in the opening frame. Glad you're with us here on Home Team Live. Apologies for the technical difficulties early on here in this hockey game, but you're watching the CBHA National Championships. Game featuring Team Alberta and the Etobicoke Whalers. A 6-7 matchup right now in the U20 female division. Etobicoke has only picked up 1 win. Meanwhile, Alberta has not had a win at all here during round robin play. As now Alberta still with the ball. That long shot on the way, and that one's going to be seen that time all the way through by Yallop. She'll hang on, and that'll bring us to another attacking zone face-off again here for Alberta, who hasn't really had much offense going here in the opening 15 minutes of hockey. So picked up now here on the attacking zone face-off. Yaknuk going to send that one back around. Rick Shear, excuse me, and that shot going to be kicked on over to the far side. Able to win the foot race that time is Emily Hardy with the ball, and instead that ball is given away, and out comes the Whalers now in transition. Maybe a 2-on-1 if they could hurry the shot on, and that one turned away. Good stop that time by the Alberta goaltender. That time in Traversy. As this ball going to be brought back up the floor with under 5 to go right now here in this first period. Still a 2-0 game right now. Ain't able to bring this one back across. She'll set the table now. This way for Hannison. Stick handling, but lost the handle, and now it's finally pumped all the way back down the floor on the other side. That time on the Alberta defensive zone. Going off to make a change right now is Ansemir. And now this one trickled back onto the far side corner. Texier right now in a foot race. Looking to turn back up the boards. Blastered that time along the wall though, as she's able to get this one across for a chance. Brooke Babchick that time with the shot, took a deflection. Good defensive effort though from the Whalers. But right now 4:10 left to go in the opening 15 minutes here of hockey, and this will be another attacking zone face-off for Team Alberta, trailing here in this game, but showing a lot of life here. Some good offensive pressure lately here in the last few minutes. Robbins going to line in now for the face-off. Peterman right now at the back point to her left. Robbins lining in for the face-off. And we are back underway, so Alberta controlling it, looking to get this one back to Peterman, but it gets through her and all the way back on in a foot race now for the Whalers. This one taken right in behind the cage. Her man is tied up. She's 1-on-3 inside the corner, being leaned into that time by Peterman. And now it's sprinkled back on over to the near side. Racing down the floor the other way, though. Robbins able to touch that one back up. Jones able to stop it inside her tracks. Right there along the kick plate. Comes across now for Wardman. Trying to pinch, and now it comes all the way down. Hardy looking to get it over on the far side. And this one can be rolled all the way back down inside the Alberta zone, but a delayed penalty coming up, and it's going to be called, and it's going to be against the Whalers. So a power play chance here for Team Alberta right now, and a chance to pull within one here with 3:05 left to go in this hockey game. Slowed up here by Traversy. And going to be laid back up the floor here for Team Alberta right now on their first man advantage here this evening. Dumped all the way back in. They'll get back after it. Robbins back out of the corner. They'll set the table for a quick shot back on the way, and that time it stopped there by the Whalers goaltender. Able to make the stop here. Still 2:26 left to go here in period number 1. Yallop that time with the save. And now in Robbins again for the face-off, and she'll take it right back on into the corner. Getting some help from Jenna McDonald. McDonald now, she'll pick her head up and take a look. Lays the pass, but that was dangerous, and now here come the Whalers back the other way, maybe short-handed. And it cut back up the floor to the inside. And now the Team Alberta able to get back defensively, so here they come. That one's touch off the stick that time of Jorgensen. And recollected right now again by Team Alberta. Looking to hurry back up the floor right now with under 2 to play here in the first. Rolled back into an open corner. They're on the far side. Sprung back all the way to the point. Walking the line now is Alberta with the ball. Dumped in that time. And now we have a hurt player, looks like, down on the floor there for Team Alberta. And with 1:10 left to go, the trainers are going to assist to her right now. I want to take a quick pause right now here in the action. 1:10 left to go here on Home Team Live in the first period between Team Alberta and the Etobicoke Whalers. Well, now we're back under play here. Final 60 seconds to go in period number 1. On the power play here is Team Alberta. Trailing right now by 2. This one played across, and Another stoppage in play with 50 seconds. This will come just outside of the zone, right in front of the Whalers bench. This will be thrown all the way back on down behind the nets and lifted right back along into the Whalers bench, it looks like. So we'll see another face-off again. Should stay down here in the Whalers end right now. And it's going to be the glove side of their goaltender. So Alberta here with another attacking zone face-off and a chance to put a dent in this Whalers lead right now. They have it. This one spun towards the front, but brought back along here by Etobicoke. Lifted ahead. Trying to track it along, and now this one just goes past the Alberta goaltender. Coming down to the final half minute to go here in period number 1. Harris tried to hold on to the ball. She lost it. Those will come back on down. Morris looking to play that one back across. Sprinkled back ahead. Past Texier and all the way down. And that's going to go again here for another icing in the final seconds of period number 1. Should be one last attacking zone face-off here, this time for Alberta. .15 seconds left to go here on the clock. This time the face-off one, played back up top to the point, and now driven all the way back on down. One last chance here for the Whalers. Maybe the centering pass that time, and it goes wide. A great opportunity that time for the Whalers. 5 seconds left to go. The horn sounds, and that's going to do it here in the opening 15 minutes of play in period number 1. Welcome back to the CBHA National Championships presented by Home Team Live. Glad you're with us here for the start of period number 2. Right now between the Etobicoke Whalers and Team Alberta. Period number 2 in a 6-versus-7 matchup here. Team Alberta, who has not won a game coming into play here tonight. 0-4 back in the round robin. Meanwhile, Etobicoke at 1-3, looking to try to pick up their second win here of this tournament. Next 15 minutes under play. Glad you're with us. The Whalers, who had 2 quick goals to start the first period, just about 2 minutes in. And right now controlling this game as it's shot back into the corner. Etobicoke providing the forecheck, but right now Alberta looking to get this ball back out in transition. This will come all the way back on down. And now this one inside the slot. Alberta controlling right now. They'll send it up top to the point for a long shot. That time on the way. Score! A long wrister on the way from the point. And it finds its way past McKenna Yallop. And just like that, now Team Alberta's on the board. It's 2-1, a Whalers lead. Now Alberta, who was pushing in the last minutes of period number 1, strike here in the opening minutes of period number 2, and now put themselves on the board and cut down on that Whalers lead. Now it's 2-1. And looking for more right now as they control the ball inside the attacking zone. And now the Whalers will come back out here on the move. Going to play this pass across. It's shelled back off the wall and in transition. Thrown back down inside the Alberta zone, but the Whalers on top of it right now, making changes here inside the attacking zone. This ball going to be played across on the right wing side and dumped off now. This one comes all the way back on down, tied up. Williams tried to whack at it, but now here come the Whalers for that shot going wide. And that is going to go back now here for an icing. With 13 minutes to go here in period number 2, so 2 minutes into this one. If you're just joining us here on the Home Team Live, glad you're with us here for this one, a matchup of the U20 girls division between Team Alberta and the Etobicoke Whalers. A 2-1 lead. Team Alberta just striking here early in this first period, just moments ago, not even a minute in. So this one controlled and pushed back out over onto the far side. Boardman. Now a pass across. She'll look to try to get that one in front. They're along the near side wall, looking to move that one up low to high. Backpedaling now is Peterman as the Whalers come back out in transition. They'll look to lay this one back in. "12 minutes to go right now here in period number 2. We've only seen 1 goal so far here in this second period. Spiked around now, and Alberta looking to take this one back out. This ball will make its way down inside the Whalers defensive zone. Providing the forecheck though was Wardman. Taken up and shifted across. The Whalers now looking to come back out here in transition, and now here they come with the lead pass ahead. Texier tried the shot. Now looking to pick it up, that time is Brookshire. This one sent it off back in front off the stick, that time a twist. Laid up onto the side of the net, Twist looking to find it. Now here's another shot, that time in tight quarters again from Twist. It'll come all the way back around. The Whalers still inside the attacking zone, trying to find it and jam back on over into the corner. McNally. She'll knock this one back around. Able to stop it here that time was Howard and looking to get it out. He'll play that one back down the floor. Gets through Finicky, and now I'll pop out of play. So another stoppage here with 10:51 left to go here in period number 2. Alberta with control right now, taking this ball out at the point. Williams going to dust this one back off. Had to get it back, though, quickly, and that shot died down there in the shooting lane. Now the Whalers again will come back along. Harris trying to pull up and send that one towards the front. Got it back, though, on the backhand. And that one sent into the back of the net. Traversi bobbled it, and it snuck past her, and now it's another 2-goal lead here for the Whalers. 3-1 with 10:25 left to go here in the second. Now we'll see if Alberta will respond here. Trailing by 2 for the second time again here tonight. This one taken back up now behind the net. Drops it back on over to the near side corner. 9:40 and some change left to go. Again, that one sent back on out. 9:28 left to go here in the 3-1 lead for the Whalers. Alberta, who made this game close in the opening minute of period number 2, they answered with a long wrist shot from the points to make it 2-1. But the last goal for the Whalers here have now recaptured their 2-goal lead. This one's laid back off, and a great chance there for Alberta. Now another shot from the point from Williams, and turned back away. She'll stop it here just inside the blue line, try another shot on the way, and now it's cleared back out by the Whalers. On the move as they rush this one inside the Alberta zone. Creeping up on the halfway mark of period number 2, taking off now in the far side corner, trying to play it right now as it's taken up behind the nets. Swatted at and brought back along here to the near side. Howard trying to get back on it. She's tied up. She'll drop it back where it came from. I think he lost or knocked the stick out of the hands that time of Wilson Slater. Now we get another whistle here to stop things with just under 8 1/4 left to go here in the second. Now the attacking zone draw one here by the Whalers, and they have it behind the net. Played off on into the corner, and now out comes Alberta the other way, shorthanded. Trying to find some room that time inside the zone was Texier. Couldn't quite get anything there. Now Out come the Whalers again here on the man advantage. 5-on-4 here on the power play. This one taken back on down the wall. Sent all the way back up top to the point for a shot. That time it took a deflection and sent back on over to the corner. And a stop that time by the Alberta goaltender there by Traversy. That faceoff made its way right back on to Traversy, forced to make the stop, but a turnover here. The Whalers looking to force the issue right now. Pitched all the way high to the point. Ansmere. She'll lay this one on across. Played there by Harris. She'll guide this one along and looking to play it on over to the near side. This one stapled around the boards. Man of the point that time is Ansmere again. Kicked over again by Harris. One more time, she'll play it across. And given up top center point. Looking for a shooting lane. Made its way back on that time to Traversy. Still trying to find the puck, ball, behind the net. Texier rolls through her. Stopped at the line. And this one slapped all the way back on down. Down to 6:30 left to go here in period number 2. Rolling it up that time is Yallop to lead the charge the other way here for the Whalers. Pumped in behind. Texier back with it. This one kicked all the way back up top. And a long shot again goes wide of the 4x6. Party that time lining her man along the wall. She'll take it around to the other side of the net. Being shadowed that time hard by Harris. Trying to guide this one back out of the zone. 6 minutes to go here in this second period. One nudged all the way back down, but look at another stoppage in play here with 5:50 left to go in the second. So the attacking zone face-off right now here for Alberta. This one shaken all the way back on down the ice. And the lead pass the other way on the backhand is turned away that time. Texier, who was behind the D, but Traversy that time able to squeeze the legs and able to hang on to make the save. That was Caitlin Texier who found herself behind the Alberta defense and almost made it 4-1 here for Etobicoke. So out of the corner right now, Etobicoke still on the forecheck. Comes out to the point, just kept alive though there by the Whalers at the blue line. It's Morris who did a nice job able to keep it in. Here's a shot that time from McNally. Sized up though, goes over and hits the netting. So now we'll see another attacking zone face-off. Here still for the Whalers. So Bergmanis now going to line into the draw. The right-handed centerman, and it's won here by Alberta. Taken up Out of the corner. Blue toss with it, trying to get it free, and now it's rolled back along. And that one caught the mesh again, so we'll see another face-off here. Should stay here inside the attacking zone for the Whalers. The Whalers who had the last goal so far here in this hockey game. Alberta who scored in the opening minutes of period number 2 to make it a 2-1 game, but the Whalers came back out, picked up another goal here in this second period. It's where we stand right now in a 3-1 game. This Whalers team had 2 goals in the opening minutes of period number 1. Here in the women's U20 division. A 6-versus-7 matchup right now. Etobicoke, who came into this game, they are the home team tonight, with a 1-3-0 record. Meanwhile, Alberta, who has not won a game in round-robin play, they were 0-4 coming into this evening in the U20 Girls B Semi. 6-versus-7 matchup here in this game, and now again the Whalers coming out looking for more here on the rush the other way. That one picked over, played off in the give and go. And now looking to get this one in front, and it's turned away that time by the Alberta goaltender. That time Traversy able to make the stop and hang on. 4:02 left to go here in this second frame. This one pushed back on over into the corner. And that's going to be stopped again for another whistle here. Traversy picks the ball up and hands it back off to the official. 3:55 to go here in period number 2. This one spread back into the Alberta defensive zone. This one played to the outside. Rolled all the way back into Yallop that time, and she's able to eat that one up and hang on. So Alberta back out of the corner, trailing by 2 right now. The shot on the way. On the backhand on the follow-up chance, and able to hang on and make the stop again that time is Yallop. Great chance that time for Team Alberta to try to pull within 1 again. Keep the same unit back out on the ice still. Robbins lining in for the face-off. Babchick to her right. And now Alberta controlling the face-off again, this time in Robbins. They'll dust it off back downstairs. Babchick out of the corner. This one lined across. Brookenshire with it. She'll give it right back over to her left. Nailed back into the corner, Wardman with it, out to the point. Taken back up from a tough angle, tried the shot that time from Wardman. Blocked down in the traffic, it'll come back along to the near side. Trying to slow it down as Brookenshire gets through her and back down the ice. Picked up again here by Team Alberta on a lead in the charge. Back the other way. This time by Robbins. They'll arc this one back in. Taken up behind the net. And this one can be thrown back across. Alberta with control right now. Tried the shot, the rebound, and it's turned away. A great chance again in front. Couldn't quite set up any better that time for Sydney Howard. Had a great chance right in front of the net. But McKenna Yallop able to make the stop and hang on with 2:14 left to go. So now here come the Whalers. Out here in transition, they get this one over the attacking line. Alberta looking to get to the ball. Sent back into the corner. And now the backhander off just goes high over the top. That was Texier again at the line. Now inside the slot for another shot, goes wide of the 4x6. Rolled back along from McDonald. Looking to stick handle her way back out. She'll arc this one back in. Rotated all the way back in behind the floor. Now still providing the forecheck, though that time is McDonald looking to get back after it. The Whalers able to slip their way back out to the neutral zone, but that pass cut off. So now the Whalers here in the final 60 seconds to go in period number 2, looking to get this one back out ahead. Another stoppage here in play. As that ball took a deflection out of play. So right now the Whalers talking things over here as they get ready to take this attacking zone face-off. Lining up 4 across right now here for the Team Alberta. Power play here for the Whalers right now. Their second power play here of the period. Here in the final seconds, though, of period number 2. Coming down to the halfway points of this final minutes, and sent back on over to the left side. Whalers controlling right now, passing it around. This will take it back on over here in the slot. Harris trying to find it. Now it's flipped across on over by Jan. Jan taking it up, tried the diagonal pass in front, couldn't quite connect that time with Twist. Wilson Slater bumped off the ball. Over on the far side, Harris giving her man a rough ride along the corner boards. For period number 2, 2/3 of the way here, there, this one of the 2024 Ball Hockey National Championships. A 3-1 lead for the Whalers. Back for more hockey in just a moment after this. Welcome back to the start of period number 3 between the Etobicoke Whalers and Team Alberta. Glad you're with us for this one here in the 2024 Ball Hockey National Championships in the U20 female division here in the Girls B Semi 6 vs. 7 playoff game here. Etobicoke leading this one 3-1. They picked up 2 goals in the opening minutes of period number 1 and also 1 goal in period number 2. It was a great chance that time off the setup here as they continue on the carryover power play they had from the second period. Team Alberta, who struck early though in period number 2 to make it a 2-1 game, but right now the Whalers back with their 2-goal lead and trying to make it 4 here in the final minute of period, or in the final 15 of period number 3. So this one given off center point and handed back on over here on the right wing side. And this one thrown back on towards the net and covered that time. There from Traversy, the Alberta goaltender, but it was Megan Bermanis who opened the scoring in period number 1 at 14:28, and then later at 12:59, Caitlin Texier answered for the Whalers to make it 2-0 back in the first period. And then Wotas for Alberta scored in the opening minutes of period number 2, and then it was Angelica Harris who made it 3-1 here. She has the last goal so far here in this game to make it 3-1. It's where we stand right now. Team Alberta, who has not won a game in round robin play, as we get another whistle there and a stoppage in play here from the official. Full set of changes right now here for Team Alberta. And we'll have an attacking zone face-off. Taken back up and played back along to the outside. Now here come the Whalers. Looking to pick it up here out of the corner. Alberta right now in on the forecheck. Harris looking to step her way towards the front. Came back out up top to the blue line. And now a giveaway and a steal now here for the Whalers back the other way. This one thrown back on and into the back of the net. What a shot. And the Whalers now up by 3 here in this game. Now a 4-1 lead with 12:08 left to go here in the third. Now a 4-1 lead here for the Whalers. 12:04 left to go, or 12:27 left to go here in this third period. So we'll see another attacking zone face-off here for the Whalers right now. Opening minutes of period number 3. Glad you're with us here on Home Team Live and the coverage of the 2024 Ball Hockey National Championships. The U20 female division here between the Etobicoke Whalers and Team Alberta. Etobicoke, who comes into this matchup here at 1-3-0 after round robin play. Meanwhile, Team Alberta at 0-4 here in the 6th versus 7th matchup of the B semis. So another whistle here, another attacking zone face-off, but this time for Team Alberta. As this ball ridden around the kick plate. Looking to knock it free that time. And out comes Team Alberta. Press back down inside the attacking zone for Team Alberta. Taken back and thrown towards the front of the net, and it makes its way behind. And Team Alberta gets themselves back on the board here and cuts the lead back down and makes it a 2-goal game with 11:01 left to go here in the third. So now Team Alberta gets themselves on the board and makes things a little bit more interesting right now here with 10:50 left to go. See if they can get another quick one here right now. As this one is guided all the way back inside the zone. This one thrown all the way back on out and down the floor. Whalers right now looking to pick it up. Send back up top and couldn't quite hold the zone. It'll go all the way back on down right now as Team Alberta making some changes behind the play. Coming hard this time on the forecheck for Alberta. Right now, Alberta controlling, looking for room. It's thrown back towards the front, took a deflection on the way through, and covered that time by the Whalers goaltender with under 10 to go here in this third period. Right now, Sydney Howard, who has the last goal here for Team Alberta. Right now, a stoppage in play right now, 9:51 left to go. We'll see the attacking zone face-off right now. And time it's played back that time after Kayla Robbins wins it. Sprung back along on over to the near side corner. Looking to knock it loose that time is Texier. Right now, Alberta with the last goal to make it a 2-goal game here. One comes all the way back on down. Trying to protect it. Throwing this one back on goal, and that time it stopped. That time Yelp able to knock it away, and now it go along with it. Going across. That time good effort there from Wardman. The late penalty coming up. It's going to be against the Whalers right now as a shot put back on. The rebound turned away and finally touched up, and we get the call. It'll be a cross-checking penalty against the Whalers and a power play chance here for Team Alberta. So Alberta going to go on the power play here. Try to make this a 1-goal game again. Here's a quick shot that time from the point, knocked aside. This one looked and directed over the top, came off the back end of the wall, and that's going to come back here for another attacking zone face-off here for Team Alberta. So now here come the Whalers back in transition the other way, short-handed. Crossing over, looking for a lane, but given no room, and now the Team Alberta will come back along. This one can be roped all the way inside the zone by Wardman. Gets the forecheck going as this ball rimmed around the wall. Babchick brings it back down low, tried the touch in front that time for Harris. One-handedly chops it along. Babchick protecting it, calling for it though that time is Hannison. Try to glove it down, but it comes through her and all the way back on inside the Alberta defensive end. Down to 8 minutes to go here in this third period. This one knocked all the way back in and on goal that time. There as Yalp is able to hang on. So Alberta now back up the floor. Still trailing by 2 here, and it's 7.25 minutes to go in the third. This one lined up along the wall here, that time by Peterman. Shot to come back to get it again. The left-handed defenseman snaps it across. Looking for a shooting lane, and that time it's knocked away. Already trying to keep that ball in, it'll come all the way on back down. This one brought back along. Brookshire trying to weave her way through the traffic. Anderson in her feet tied up. Knocked all the way back and down inside the Whaler zone. No look to clear. Could only get it so far. Still looking to protect the ball. Sized up here at the left point. Shaken back downstairs again. Quick pass over and up top now. Looking for a lane. That shot was blocked. Good break up there that time by the Whalers defense. Sliding to block it. The time was Shauna. So now Alberta going back to reorganize. 6:20 to go. Period number 3. Team Alberta with the last goal here in this game, and now looking to try to make it within 1. Sliding towards the front. That time was Wardman. He'll take it back up and lift it low to high upstairs. Just inside the red line, they keep it in. Tucked across now. Babchick with it. Quick pass across. The one-timer, though. And a swing and a miss from McDonald. They'll pick it back up, though. From the corner, Wardman will zip it back upstairs again. Don't think about it. Long shot that time on the way, and I'll see to another whistle here with 5:36. So time becoming a factor right now here in this hockey game for an Alberta team right now, trailing by 2. Here in the U20 female division. So Harris lining in for the draw. Now Alberta collects it. Quickly given over across. Tape to tape. Babchick. They'll arc this one back in. Swept around the boards. Harris will stop it. Throwing back along. All the way back in transition here for the Whalers. Looking to get back on it in a foot race. And that'll bring us to another whistle here again with 5:17 left to go in this third period. Glad you're with us here watching the 2024 CBHA National Championships presented by Home Team Live here in Saskatchewan. Five-day tournament here with over 40 teams participating through 6 divisions. We saw 26 games played on the opening day here of this tournament, and it's been quite the tournament so far. CBHA was put on this tournament every year, a non-profit organization. It's actually officially recognized as the governing body of the sport of ball hockey in Canada by the International Street and Ball Hockey Federation. As this one sent all the way back down the length of the floor. Under 5 left to go here in this third period. Starting to become a factor right now here for this Alberta team. Corked all the way back up top. The Whalers now in, looking for a chance, but that one elevated all the way back on down the ice. The floor, I should say, excuse me. Whalers right now recoiling on their breakout. Stopped up now inside the corner. Looking to tag this one free is Hardy. And now it comes across and all the way back on down. Whalers making changes right now here on the power play. Send all the way back down into the corner. Back to get it. Peterman with it. She'll dump this one out and lead the charge the other way and ahead. Pulling up this time is Wardman looking for help. Made a nice move too, and that one turned away by Yallop. What a great move from Wardman. Almost came away with a shorthanded goal to make it a 1-goal game. But the pass centered the cross. The shot the other way though. It's blocked in front and now zipped on back down the floor. That time it'll be stopped by Yallop. Three minutes and some change left to go here. Third period as that ball takes a deflection back out of play here. That'll bring us here to another stoppage in play. We'll see this face-off come out just in front of the Whalers bench. And they'll line this one across. Back on over here to the near side. Stick handling and looking to play it right now with the Whalers. Skate to blade. And now here they come. Now we go all the way back on down for an icing. So now Alberta looking to clear this ball back out of their own end. Down to 2:10 now here in this third period in a 2-goal game right now. Alberta looking to hurry this one back out on the rush. This one comes all the way back down the floor, over onto the far side. Spiked all the way back out up high. Think he thought about the shot. Now looking to pick it up is Hansen. Rolled back along on the outlet pass. Finke will shell this one back in. Over to get it is Twist. Behind the net, she'll roll it back along. Under 90 seconds to go here in the third. Out of the corner. Looking to step free, but cannot wedge her way by was Brookshire. Howard on it, on the center pass. Finke, the backhander, goes over the top. Cycled back down low in the corner. Played back onto the outside, dropping it all the way up top. For a long drive on the way, took a deflection. Sealing the wall that time is Wardman. Looking to keep it in right now. Looking for the centering pass and a twisting chance on goal from Howard, but Yalp able to stand tall and make the save. Nailed back down the ice, inside the Whaler zone. Under a minute to go right now. Howard can't quite play it. Able to keep it in, though, is Hardy. She'll get it across. Looking for a lane, though, is Howard. Twist driving her stick in there. She'll stop up behind the net. Hand it off now for Alyssa Jones, but pickpocketed behind the net. Centers one off. And the arm goes up from the official. So picked up now, and that's going to be knocked down here with a high stick, so we'll retry this face-off. Well, the Whalers coming in as the 6th seed here in the division. Meanwhile, Alberta only scoring 6 goals coming into tonight. They've given up 15 against, and the Whalers, who scored 7 and have given up 24 coming into tonight, now down to the final seconds, and that in this hockey game, a 4-2 victory here for the Etobicoke Whalers. They pick up their 2nd win here of the tournament. Now improved now to 2-4 here. Meanwhile, Team Alberta going out here 0-5 to finish up their tournament run, and that's going to do it here in this one. Thank you so much for joining us here in our coverage of the CBHA 2024 National Championships. You're watching a Home Team Live presentation. I'm Joseph Hurtado saying so long and good night here. Stay tuned, more hockey coming.